the structural problems in the Chinese economy, they remain, whether it's the demographics of the aging population, youth unemployment, a shrinking workforce. Is that going to be, or rather, are they going to be challenges that will slow the rate of growth?
Oh yeah, certainly. It's a long-term structural issue, as you pointed out. So in that sense, we do think, after this year, China's growth will return to a lower trend growth because of all these structural issues. In addition to what you mentioned about Asian demographics, actually we know that it's worse than everybody thought before. China also have to face, the housing issue, right? Housing, yes. I mentioned that we expect a mild recovery, but there's still all these, bad debt to be dealt with. We don't have any meaningful debt restructuring yet. So this is not going away at all. And we do not see, the housing demand going back to where it was before the COVID. So all this, suggests that China's structural growth is going to be lower.
So talking about that, this whole thing about demographics and a shrinking population, we've already seen a shrinking workforce even well before that. Is this a way to understand why China is so focused on moving up the technology ladder, right? Because you've got a part of a key input, labor. You can't depend on that as much anymore. So costs are going to go up. The only way we can offset that is basically by applying productivity, yep. And that means technology.
Yes, absolutely. Also, when you look at what happened in China in the past 10 to 15 years, actually the productivity growth was declining quite quickly for the reason that they allocate too much resource to the construction sector, including housing and infrastructure, which was low productivity. So it's not only of the change from the aging demographics, they need to shift the focus of the industrial focus, also because what happened in the past 15 years just simply stopped working and created all these problems of debt. Yeah, so there is a real urgency for them to shift the growth model. Yeah.